Today, I am visiting a couple of our sites in Karshi and the Army Estate Kurudu, the Deloitte residences, the Army Estate. And I'm going to be taking you on this journey with me because it's been a while. I brought an update from that location, and we are going to site to check the updates from our guys on site and see where the work level has been from the last time that we visited. And trust me, this is an opportunity to see how fast and with the pace that we are working on at our sites, especially with our off-plan projects. And if I can briefly, I'll be able to present to Avana Grove as well and show us around. Come with me on this journey.
So while we go on this journey, I'd like to tell you a story, right? Because there's something fascinating about driving through Abuja. Really, there's something fascinating about the city. Now, sometimes what looks like an ordinary road is actually telling you the story of how a city was built. A city just like this one. And today we are starting right here at one of the most important addresses in Nigeria, which is the Central Bank of Nigeria headquarters, right in the heart of Abuja's Central Business District. Pay attention. The Central Bank of Nigeria itself began full operations on the 1st of July 1959, if I'm correct. But this particular building you're seeing, or that you just saw on this video right here, belongs to a much newer chapter in that story, as a construction of the CBN's new headquarters in Abuja was completed in 2002. This building that we just passed was completed in 2002, and the building was commissioned in 2003. Now, this particular building was designed to accommodate about 4,500 members of staff, and that tells you something about the city, right? From the beginning, this was never supposed to be just another Nigerian city. Abuja no dey like that. Permit my English. Abuja was deliberately planned as the nation's administrative and political capital. So government institutions, major roads, commercial districts, and residential communities were all designed to work together. You get? And as we leave the CBN, we already left the Central Business District a while now on this video, and move towards the inner Southern Expressway, or you can just call it the E6. You are looking at another important, bigger piece of that vision. Now, remember the video I made about the master plan and where I mentioned the circulation routes that we have in the FCT. This particular road is one of the major parts of that circulation route that we have, which connects Abuja from one point of the city to another, and which also enables movement of residents and the entire public, right, in and around the FCT. Now, while I would like to really tell you about the E6, or to give you a backstory on the E6, I would want that to be a separate video, an entire separate video on its own, so that we can have enough time to, talk about it. Hopefully before the end of next week, I'll be able to do that, right? Can give you a backstory and, update you a little more on that. And now, this where you're looking at right now is Carol, if you would believe it. A couple of months back, this particular road was something else. But since the commissioning of this particular road by the minister, I've not really been around here. Now, this is Deloitte residences. This is actually, right now, this is Army Estate Kurudu. And then we are just driving towards where the Deloitte residences is located. Remember, this estate is a 12 units of apartment building, 1 and 2 bedroom apartments, right here in the heart of Army Estate Kurudu Phase 1. We already know it's an Army Estate, so you wouldn't expect anything less. So yeah, enjoy the rest of the video, and hopefully, I am promising, hopefully I'll bring some more to your way. Okay, so I've just gotten to the site, and I'm going to get the engineer on site to just run us through what has happened from the last time that I was here. Remember, when I was here was during the time they were molding the blocks. It's been a lot. The gatehouse is completed. I'm going to flip the camera and then he is going to talk to us. Okay, so engineer, the last time I was here, they were still molding the blocks and also bringing sands and other materials. And today now I can see that a lot of progress has been done to get to this level. Can you run us through a little bit of the process?
Okay. At first we did the setting out, we
Okay.
did the trench excavation and the column base excavation. So after which we proceeded to doing a ground beam because of the soil nature. Because of the nature of the soil, we had to introduce a ground beam to this area. After which we did the block work. We've casted also the short columns and we've backfilled. Today we are compacting.
Okay.
So today we are compacting and hopefully before this week runs off, we will be able to finish with the plumbing work, the placing of DPM and wire mesh, then DPC level in a week.
Okay, so basically, let's say we have between now and next week to do all these things that you've mentioned, then we can proceed to block work full time.
Yes, hopefully.
Okay, which means that this is going quite fast, because considering that it was just a few weeks ago that we were doing a molding of block and all of that, you can already see it that it's a lot of work that we are putting on into bringing this vision and this dream to life, because one of the things that makes your investment is partly one of them is not just the location, as most people have said, but also the body behind your investment. Because if there is one thing to note, it is the commitment that Fortune puts into bringing our construction projects to life. And that is the reason why, if you are here to key into this investment, we are currently running a 12-month payment plan, which is interest-free, with a 20% initial deposit, and then you can be able to secure a 1-bedroom or 2-bedroom apartment in this place. Forget that what we are doing here is just 12 units of 1 and 2-bedroom apartments, which means that units are very, very limited. And if you key in now, you will be able to, join the winning team in due time. My name is Dora and I'm the real estate investment advisor, bringing you the best of real estate opportunities and educating you properly on how you can make secured, safe, and build wealth with real estate in Abuja. And if you reach out to me, the number showing on your screen, I'll be able to bring you here for inspection and show you around. Don't forget that the location where this estate is located is Army Estate Kurudu, which means that cash flow is doing very well in this place.